And here we have a beautiful specimen of a green tree snakes. Their specialty is tree frogs. And here's a lovely, you don't see these too often, but what a beautiful, gorgeous creature. And there it goes. Jeez, what a wonderful treat. And there it goes. Look, see how it can just stretch out. It's just so thin and agile, and that it can balance itself out. See, right there, and going, and then up, and hooking onto reach, and you got it, and look, and it goes, and look at how graceful they are, and they travel in the trees, and a big part of their diet would be birds' eggs. This is rather quite small, and tree frogs. What a beautiful, gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous creature. Wonderful. Thank you. So stealthy. And it just blends in. It's like, oh, how slow. See how slow it moves and everything. How wonderful. Wow. Beautiful. Well, here's another timber rattler. I believe this is snake number 6 of my journey. I ran into people that said, oh, in the 10 years of me hiking, I've only seen one rattlesnake. Well, I've been out here almost 3 months, and this is number 6. Hello, rattlesnake. You're number 6. Oh, look at the colors. This is a baby one. It's only about, geez, a foot and a half, maybe 2 feet long. And the markings, the colors are absolutely gorgeous. We see it's actually taking some sun here. And yeah, how gorgeous. Dun 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 dun. Unsuspecting long-distance hikers think that they can just beach anywhere they want, and little do they know that in the water, dun 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 dun, is jaws. Dun 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 dun. I guess this would be a good time to mention that my Sony CyberShot, the TX5, it's waterproof. Dun 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 dun. Well, after all is said and done, I have to say that this is a wonderful campsite, loaded with mermaids, you know, great white sharks, even in here. No, I'm not kidding. But you know, this is probably going to end up being my favorite campsite, and it truly is. We're going to make supper on the rocks. There's no picnic table here. We're miles from Kansas, Dorothy. But yeah, and the creek goes on that way, and it's loaded with trout actually. But my backpack is way too heavy with food to even consider, you know, other food sources. Greetings, Puma Ghostwalker here. I thought that this would be an appropriate setting to, you know, to bid my farewells and my thank yous Let's see, yesterday we had a 5.8 earthquake here in Virginia. And I got a phone call yesterday as well that there's a hurricane coming, going to hit New York City. And we all know that I am a climber, a tree surgeon in New York City. So I'm cutting my trip short. I meant to hike to Harper's Ferry this year. And yeah, but I have to say it's been a wonderful, wonderful journey. Just so many discoveries, just unbelievable. The last 3 weeks, actually, I should say first that in 2 days I will have been out here in the wilderness for 3 months, and the last 3 weeks here, as we're coming up to the end of August, has been really, really tough finding water. So I thought that this would be a wonderful place to set up camp and pretty much get close to the conclusion of my trip here for this year. And I want to thank each and every one of you for viewing, for following my journey. It was more than I ever dreamt that it would be. So many discoveries, so much science, so much fun, and yeah. After carrying 2 days of water just to get here, I thought that this is a wonderful, wonderful campsite. Plenty of water, absolutely, right at my front door. How about that? So here we are. I'll be wrapping up my trip and actually picking up where I left off next year. So the journey will continue here on the Appalachian Trail, you know, and until next time. Thank you so much. Peace, love, and light. Puma Ghostwalker. Well, here we are, and behind me, another massive root ball from another massive tree that had been uprooted, toppled over, perhaps dead first, and then the storms, the wind, blowing it over and leaving it as is, with a lot of years of history just underneath the roots. So here it is at 3:08, August 25th. I'm in, got another thunderstorm and a series of thunderstorms barreling down at me, while at the same time here we have a hurricane coming up the Atlantic, you know, looking for the bullseye of New York City. I myself am trying to get off of this mountain down below. I'm anticipating Saturday. I'm hoping earlier Saturday, you know, afternoon, where I could make arrangements to be picked up. I think maybe flying to New York may be risky with cancellations, delays, and things like this because of the hurricane. I may take a Greyhound bus, to New York and home. The devastation could be incredible. I'm trying to get to New York before the hurricane. I have my laptop at the post office in Waynesboro. I think the post office will be closed by the time I get off the mountain, and of course then on Sunday it'll be closed. So what I'm going to do is make arrangements just to go home, call the post office, and have them mail it to me, you know, in the near future. Probably have to fax over, send signed documents and ID and signatures and things, but it's all good. The return address is my home address, or close enough anyways, if we know the way I live. But I thought that I would make videos, if I can, until the end of this season's Appalachian Trail. And here we go. I need to get some miles on and get to shelter. Shelter is 3 hours, 3.5 hours away. I'm definitely going to get into this storm, but at least I'll be in a shelter during the storm. It'll storm all night. Puma Ghostwalker, living on the wild side. Puma Ghostwalker here. I'm reenacting the kill by a mountain lion. They say the eastern mountain lion is extinct. I've read 2 reports over the past 2 decades, and though I don't have physical proof, let's reenact it. I'm standing up on a rock ledge overlooking, here we are on the rock ledge, and it's really, with all the leaf litter, it's really hard to, you know, pick out any track. But the mountain lion sat here in ambush up high. The deer came down from the hillside here, and as it was coming down, the mountain lion leaped from here. And the mountain lion leaped here, and as the deer was trying to negotiate this fallen log here, the first impact of the attack was right here. You could see there is, I'm going to go around now. The attack happened right here as the deer was negotiating crossing this log here. There was a tumble. They came all the way down here, and you can see, it's hard on video, the markings here. And here was a major disturbance here in the ground where the big cat was trying to negotiate its bite hold on the deer, and coming down here we see that it had it, and now it's dragging it down, and we see all the loss of hair, and it came down through here, down between these trees, and it came, and you can see the drag marks right to here, all the way down, and all the way down, and you see it came up against this. You can see where it dragged it up against this big tree here. There's fur here as well, and coming down, now fur here as well, and yes, inconclusive, but the eastern North American mountain lion is alive and doing well. Puma Ghostwalker, keeping an eye on all things. So to recap, the big cat was up on top of that boulder there waiting for its prey. The prey, slowed down by that falling tree right there, made the attack there. They came down here to where this great disturbance was, and here the bodies are laying flat, moving a lot of the disturbance, a lot of the leaf litter and all the bits, and where a better hold was taking, a lot of hair was lost in the fight of the deer animal, and then dragged all the way down to that in center, that large tree looks like a hickory, and then on down. I know with further investigation, the carcass, the animal, the deer could be found further down. I probably dragged it all the way down. I went down about, you know, another 100 meters and stopped the search. I felt that this investigation was good enough to be observed and documented. Puma Ghostwalker, living on the wild side.